Good afternoon. Welcome to my next video blog about coaching. It has been a few weeks. I've been on holidays, which were fantastic, but that's another story. So a couple of things I want to talk about today. One was related to the holiday, actually. It was an interesting experience having other coaches work with my teams in my absence for two reasons. Firstly, the teams really benefited from it. Having someone with a different perspective, a different set of strengths, and a different focus meant the team's upskilled in things that I hadn't yet focused on. So that's a really good outcome for both the teams and for me in a way, because my initial reaction was feeling that I should have already covered those things with the teams and they shouldn't have still been outstanding, and maybe I was missing things and I wasn't a good coach. But then after some thought, I saw that on my list of things to tackle were those things. They were still there. I knew they hadn't been dealt with yet. Sorry, tackle's the wrong word, but work with the team on. They were still there. So I was aware of them and I hadn't forgotten them or anything like that. So it's not the end of the world that someone else picked up those things and ran with them. And what happened was, I think that I'd probably put off those things because they weren't my strengths. And what I'm doing now is working with those coaches about how they worked with the team on those items so that I can improve in those areas. So that's been really good, as I said, both for the teams and me. And the teams have specifically said how great it was to have someone working with them who had a different set of strengths, so that they picked up different things during those 3 weeks. So that's fabulous. The second thing I want to talk about is AMAT, Agile Maturity, try and speak in English, Agile Maturity Assessment Test. So the teams are currently completing that, with retros planned for early next week, where we'll go through that with the teams. That really excites me because that gives an opportunity to say where the teams think they're at. I know where I think they're at, but it'll be really good to set a team view. I do work mostly with the Scrum Masters and coaches, product owners, so it'll be good to get the whole team's view and have that conversation about what they need to uplift. We've also been given access to some tools that the Ways of Working group have created that sort of give you a guide about where the team should be at, this many sprints in and this many sprints in. So it'd be really good that that's something you do with the team as well, probably with the PO and Scrum Master, to say, where do we think we're at? What do we need to focus on next? So while I've been away, there's been some fabulous tools released, and the AMAT for our area is an off cycle. It's done quarterly at Telstra, and the teams are only a couple of sprints in last quarter, so we've decided to do an out of cycle one. I think it's only a few weeks before the next in-cycle one happens, but at least they've got a point of time view internally that we can have a look at and work with them without waiting for the results of the next one, which I think take a little while to come out. So that's where the last couple of weeks have been. Surprising how much happens when you're on holidays that aren't holiday related. So I will talk to you again next week and let you know how the AMAT's gone, and possibly some other news as well. Bye.